Hey everybody, back just in time to probably teach you how to do well on the weekly that's not going to be here any longer. Hopefully this comes out before the weekly's retired. Here's the thing, I'm not saying I'm the best in the world at the weekly. But we threw this one as a joke. I mean, look at this. Komodo, dragon, hyena, what were we thinking? But we had 3 10 pieces in a row. What was the element that was between all of them? Well, a couple of them had big aardvarks. This one went around 22. It's a little bit weird. Mantis, I think, is great this week. Summon is great this week. Chicken can go insane because I think that pre-tier 5, there's not that much scaling. So if you get a chicken, you can go off. And then in tier 6, I mean, the walrus just gives you the best equipment available. I don't really know what to do in the early game. My early game strategy up to this point has basically been, let me be a hungry sausage. It's kind of ironic, don't you think? Elizabeth Holmes' voice. It's just, it's ironic that even the sausages were hungry. They didn't think that there could be a CEO who made fake sausages until Beyond came along. Okay, we got there. Eventually, we got there. I'm gonna give you some support. I don't know why I can't stop doing the Elizabeth Holmes voice. And I'm going to add you to the team, and I'm going to add you to the team. And in the early game, I really think surviving is just good enough. Tier... Okay, this is just a nightmare team, man. Come on, what are you doing to me here with the non-stop frilled dragons, okay? Get some new material. Tier 3, you can start to consolidate a little bit. Let me do something weird, okay? Let me sell, buy, sell, and this is basically like buying inverted bacon. You know, you got 2 extra defense from the buy sell for the cost of 2 gold. That seems efficient to me. I'm gonna roll. Maybe should have rolled earlier. And then, to be honest with you, I think I'm gonna sell and I'm gonna buy a dromedary. I'm not minding the early game pivots too much. Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, we can start to figure out where the squad's going, okay? You're going to steal my ant ability. I'm not thrilled by this, but it is what it is. I still feel like we're looking pretty okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, where do we go next? I think we prepare for our level up, but probably don't go for it just yet. We'd roll. I would happily add a second dromedary, but you can see my conundrum. You know what? Forget the tier 4s. I think a camel can freaking go off, dude. So here's what you do. Let's get the dromedaries popping. We're going to freeze the camel for now, because it is going to get 2-2 just by sitting in the shop. The camel with some garlic is a very... we haven't used it on all of our runs so far, but it's a very compelling... unit. How dare you? How dare you screw me like that? How dare you? We just needed 2 attack. Either way, I'm still pleased, believe it or not. And then you know what? I do want to... You're a level 1. I'm going to get a little 2 extra defense for it. And I think that this squad can party. We want garlic, please. There's our garlic. And I think what we don't want to see is a moth, which is why I'm moving the cockroach up a little bit. So we're not backtaying. We're not keeping something in the bacta tank for later. We're freezing the camel because we didn't have enough money, and then our camel appears to be doing some great work here. It's taking out a frilled dragon team single-handedly. What comes next on this squad? I don't know. We have to wait and see what we get, I suppose. I would definitely just add you. I want you to hit level 2 as soon as possible. I definitely think it's a tough one. This is a tough one. I think we can buff our camel and give meat to a dromedary. Oh, not that one! Because I do want the kangaroo to come out, but it might as well get buffed first. Like, it's getting buffed nicely just by sitting in the pocket, you know? By the way, can I say something braggadocious towards myself? My order has been really good. That cockroach at the front has been mighty helpful. Saves our camel from getting one-tapped by a buffed unit. Okay, I will take this. And then I will... We could sell a cockroach, actually. Keep 2 dromedaries. and then run a dromedary at the front. And I don't know, for now, I would be tempted to just croissant a kangaroo. Even if we only get the 1 or 2 stat points. Camel tends not to inherit too many equipment buffs. Not always, but much of the time, maybe. We were close. We were close. We were not that close. We're at 4 wins. I'm struggling to see... Well, we're not on lethal. I'm struggling to see how we improve too much. But certainly, like, 1 road forward for us. It's not whale. We kind of need a level. So that we can add another unit at no... I know what you're thinking. You're like, why are you rolling so constantly? Well, like... I would love to spend my money more efficiently if the shop would be so kind as to give us an animal that's not garbage. Like this one, for example. But I'm not really, like, too invested. I don't know about you guys. I don't like to waste my money buying, like, garbage animals just so it looks like I'm spending my money efficiently. If there's nothing good in the shop, I don't really want to pretend that, like, oh, I'm so stoked to see an otter here. Because, again, I say this a lot. The game is not called use your money as efficiently as possible. You know? I mean, it's not called get to 10 wins either, but that's the objective. The objective of the game is to get to 10 wins. Or have fun, I suppose. It's a fantastic pivot to chicken. It's slightly spooky, but it's also fantastic. So here's the thing. Who's getting sold? You're getting sold. Oh, but then we still have to sell one other thing. Well, it's not... It doesn't... Combining you... both dromedaries can go. And then the stork goes next. We should still can. Because it's like we get 2 in 1 instead of 1 in 1. And it's roughly the same price. But we... The dream, of course... Hold on. Are we being burgled? Not burgled. Okay. The dream here is... Don't lose this round. The longer we can go without being unlethal, the happier we're going to be. Sorry, this cat loves to jump in my cords. I think I mentioned it a few times before. Are you going for cords? If you're going for cords, you can't go down, okay? I'm not letting you down there just to eat my freaking cords. Don't even put the... I see him go... He's bolting for the cords. Okay. We got a win. That's extremely huge. I know he's gonna go for the cords. I see him looking at the cords over there. Yeah, I don't know, nurse, what happened. He was just at home. He was just doing his job, and then all of a sudden his mind broke, and he kept talking about his cat getting into the cords nonstop. Okay, one of these. One of these. Sell me. Buy me. Sell me. Buy me. And we're now at the point where the units in the shop are better than the units on the squad. So we should probably, like, replace the whole squad. Or just buy duplicates of the units we already have if they show up. Now, last round we got off a little easy because we were going off against another chicken team. This round, we got smoked. So now we gotta hope that we can bring it together here. There's some great units, though, okay? First things first, I would say level 2 camel, we can afford that. I would say you can sell your stork and buy a walrus. I would say you can freeze an eagle, roll. Do you trust me? Sell an iguana, buy a frilled dragon, freeze these 2 for more death touch in the future. It's no surprise, by the way. He just got down in the cords when I wasn't paying attention. Are you kidding me? I'll be back in a second. It's crazy, man. I don't know what to tell you. He's in the cords nonstop. I guess we do want to get... Yeah, well, okay. We got the whole shop frozen. We only got 1 tier 1 in there. Don't kill me this time, okay? We can make something happen here. I got great ideas. We're not going to live through this bison. Are you crazy? We're going to live through the bison. Thank you. Thank you to my walrus friend. Okay, it's a little bit of a stranger team, but check this out. Mushroom, pill me, sure. And then honestly, why don't you party up like at the front so we don't overwrite you? And then you're gone. You have to join up. You're on the squad? No, you know what? You're on the squad. And then I think we gotta, like... I think the camel's not doing it anymore. Even though we got one frozen, I think you sell your camel, and then realistically, an eagle's going to give you 2 guaranteed triggers. Maybe this allows you to function here. And what do we... I don't know. Maybe we sell our kangaroo... Because we need space for something, like for the chicken to do anything. I think we probably lose this one, though. I don't know. I don't know if we lose it. Maybe we don't lose this one. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe we have death touch, and it's going to be a draw. Maybe we're going to be totally fine. What I do know is that I have to scale, so I have to sell a unit. And it's got to be... Well, now I have to sell 2 units. Honestly, I think you keep the eagle. I think you sell your kangaroo, buy a chicken, sell your boar. Because if you get death touch, you'll also create a unit after the unit you kill. Something's got to go for better scaling. I'm stupid. We obviously sell a walrus because it's 1/1. Even though it gives death touch, we could pill it later maybe, but sell it for now and then hope another one comes back. I really do hope another one comes back. Okay, are we adding something here? No. Yes. Here, I would feel somewhat comfortable. Okay, I was going to add a gorilla. I'll just add another eagle. And I'm content with this. I'm okay with this. I don't know how to organize them, to be honest with you. If we lose this one, which again is highly possible, the reason we'll lose it is going to be because of the fact that we got off of the chicken scaling and we started doing like some weird walrus plays that actually like could have turned out totally fine. But I think I had to kind of commit to one. I blame myself for that. That chicken could have gone off if we get the chicken hard commit. Why are we doing these sneaky one-up plays, you know? It wasn't necessary. Okay, this cat's leaving again. I see you going down for the cords. I know you go over, you lay on the exercise mat. And then you're like, I'm not going to go to the cords. He's going to go to the cords. I'm sorry. I know I sound like a crazy person, okay? There's a little 4-inch wide... a misshaped tool. Gap between my computer tower and the wall, both on the left side and on the back, and he likes to sleep in that like a little L. What's the problem? Well, you know, he's surrounded by cords that could be dangerous to begin with, and then on top of that, it's like 35 Celsius outside, and it's like 42 Celsius down there. I don't want him getting dehydrated or something. You know, it's for his own good. Plus, it's annoying. That's the other reason. Guess what? Bacon marmoset. Frick it. Bacon marmoset. Okay, survive early and choose your own adventure in the mid-game and beyond. I'm okay with it. We split them in the early game. That's as good as I could ask for. Now, Aardvark would be nice. Snail's also pretty good. Let's sell, buy. Yeah. And honestly, I think I sell, and I think I croissant you. I know how it looks. Why would you do this instead of putting a croissant on the stork? Well, I think that starting from 7 is like a huge advantage instead of starting at like... you know, no attack. I'd rather start at some attack instead of no attack. And I think maybe the marmoset does stay on the squad. There's you know, it's not a guarantee that it's gone. It gives us a future buff target as well, as you can see right there. I'm going to freeze this. I think you just shouldn't be on the team anymore. I think that, you know, the beaver, it's just not what we're looking for long term. Okay, so we're buying what I hope are better units. We're buying a wombat in the hopes that it maybe like steals an enemy turtle, but mostly we're just having it to have. We need to have some units on the team. It's going to steal I think it stole a turtle, honestly. I don't know how much that's going to help us, but it's not going to help us for 0. It's going to help us for something. It actually saved us. Oh. Get owned. I keep looking back to see if he's going for the cords, man. Okay, good stuff. You should be pilled. Well, you should probably be sold first. We're going, like, we're rotating through units too quickly. I do think a kangaroo can work. It kind of relies on a turtle or on you having the turtle. It's kind of what we did last time. It's kind of the exact same squad. Probably should have just gone croissant, but here we are. Okay, a level 2 kangaroo, very interesting. Be nice to get a tanky unit up in front of it, but I think we're, like, the team is not amazing right now. But at the same time, that's fine. We're doing something. Not sure about that badger. Oh, come on. It's doing something. Maybe it's not incredible. Maybe it is. Seems like a draw to me if we get lucky here. Oh, or a win if we get extremely lucky. Level 2 kangaroo is really good. We just need to find the right unit to put in front of it, obviously. And none of these apply. But I actually think at this point, you take some garlic. If these guys spit out a turtle, so be it. But if they don't, you're going to be mighty helpful. This team doesn't seem that scary. They got a big spider. We inherited some of the spider abilities. We've spawned... all we do is spawn badgers now. Wasn't Spawn Badger one of the actors from Gossip Girl? Oh, I'm thinking of Penn Badgley. Okay, you're going level 2. You have to go Moose. This makes a ton of sense to me. Go Moose and keep buffing this Marmoset. Because it's already pretty buff. And then I would settle for a 3-3 buff. I would absolutely settle for it. And then let's unfreeze the 3. If we die, though, wouldn't we? No, keep the 4s, man. Keep the 4s for now. It's not like we're going to get a bunch of tier 5s. That early Moose scaler is going to help us out. You might say, why not scale another unit? Man, I'm telling you, you guys are disrespecting the value of stats right now. I'm starting to doubt your commitment to Sparkle Motion. I don't know. They do have a lot of things spawning. I think we'll be fine. When the Marmoset doesn't do anything for us except have stats, but it basically has an ability on the card. And the ability was, shows up before good units. So I've used that ability to my advantage here, I would like to think. I mean, honestly, there's something we can do here. We could say that the Stork is not long for this world in all likelihood. Roll. Sell. And then say, you know what probably does... I mean, we could buy the tier 2 so that you get a better buff, or we could just buy garlic for our kangaroo. Or we could buy a deer because a deer is just pretty good. And there's a lot of options here. We can get garlic at any time. I don't want to just get a 2-2 buff. If you were level 2, I might consider it, but instead, give me one of those. And I'll keep the 4s frozen. There's no chocolate this week, so if you want units to level up, you got to take them as they appear for sure. I think I just took your Stork ability. You're going to overwrite some equipment. That doesn't really matter. Oh, you overwrote my chili pepper. It matters a lot. Then you got badgered. What's happening? It's a race and I'm winning? I'm winning? Okay. Beautiful. Not the easiest run I've ever had to pilot. That would be a bison build probably, but we're finding a way to make this work. I don't think we need whale on this one. I think we got a good thing going on. If anything, I think you should scale. And let's freeze tier 4s for now. You should take this and then keep rolling. A tier 5. A tier 5. Oh my god, I hit tweet. Okay. Now roll one more time and then unfreeze your 4s. I'm starting to think maybe we want like the wombat at the back. Maybe. Move our good unit close to the front. Mostly because I keep inheriting badger abilities or things that spawn badgers. Spawn badgers. Isn't that the guy who... No, it's Penn Badgley again. My bad. Pichu Funko Pop. What a name. Okay, 5s and 5s. I mean, a lion makes a lot more sense than... just a lion makes a lot of sense in general. We can get rid of the wombat. But the wombat, I don't know. What do you want me to say? He's kind of been pogging so far. He's been doing some cool stuff. Probably much better stats. Makes a lot more sense. And then we can have you get buffed by the moose, which makes sense as well. And then, yeah, okay, it's very helpful. It's very helpful. None of you guys are tier 5, so yeah, nothing to worry about. Roll me. A 3 and a 3, I roll. A 5 and a 3, I roll. I roll. Hey! And then I'm going to unfreeze like 2 of you to get some tier 6s next time. Because you never know. It looks great right now. We're only 2 wins away from 10. But, you know, it's a long road. The moose is a tier 5. What was I thinking? The moose is they're mutually exclusive. You piece. All right, well, forget you. No, actually, I'm keeping you. Because you're already a 13-15. I know. It's ugly. But I hate to say it. I'm kind of pot committed. Okay, it's a great squad. You want one of these? I don't know, man. You give me some money. We're going to have to scale via food. The lion's still getting a lot of stats, okay? It's still getting a lot of stats. How scary are these teams? I mean, this is like, I'm embarrassed by myself. Because this is like 2 turbo level throws. We're on lethal. You could call me crazy. I still feel like pretty good about this team. Salad? Okay. I'm crazy. This team is not good enough. But maybe? No, that's bearish. Or is it? Or is it? Or is it? Or is it? Okay, we lived. That takes us to 9. Hey, we don't have to have the perfect run. We just got to win one more game. When you put it that way, it doesn't seem so hard. Let's overwrite this. We're on super lethal. You might as well send it. One more. One more good stat. One more good stat. One more good stat me. Good stat me, you piece. Good stat me. Good stat me. You know what? We're breaking melon armor. Listening too long to one song. Breaking melon armor. Okay, they got a little sniper team. Okay, all of my good units have died. Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that bad? It's we. And you all laughed at my horrible lion play and my ill-advised marmoset. And yet, here we are with a 10-piece. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. What did we learn? Early moose changes the whole game. I'll see you next time. See ya.